This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. I'm going to be comparing the characters of Billy Butcher and Baron Zemo, both from the cinematic interpretations of them, because they are two very interesting characters who have very similar philosophies. I did notice this in a video going over the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't remember who said it, but if you do figure it out, you can put it in the comments. But let's go into it. First, let's take a look at the origins. I would like to give you a quick content warning that this could get pretty dark, since The Boys is a very R-rated show, but I'll try to keep it as clean as I could. So, first, let's go over the Billy Dark stuff with Billy Butcher. His wife was essentially assaulted by Homelander, and you could figure it out what kind when I get the explanation, or pretty know. And she gave birth to Homelander's son, and quickly bought the company The Boys, had it covered up, and made Butcher think that his wife died in childbirth, but in reality she did live and went to raise Homelander's son, and was mainly being used to keep the son as a deterrent against Homelander in case Homelander ever turned against them. But the son story doesn't matter here because the reaction of Butcher was to try to take down all superheroes that were corrupt, and he saw almost all of them as corrupt, and had needed to get some extreme convincing, and only sort of special circumstances for him to trust anyone that has powers, including the team-ups he had with Queen Maeve, Starlight, and the female, who was given the name Kimiko in the show, but from at least what I can see now in the comic, she has not been given a name yet. While Zemo has very similar origins to Butcher, but is seen as a villain because he lost his family when the Avengers battled Ultron in Sokovia, and he used his Black Ops training that he used to hunt down other super soldiers to be able to take on the Avengers and have them tear themselves apart in Captain America Civil War. And then, during the events of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he teamed up with Sam and Bucky to take down the other super soldiers that were led by Carly and in the Flag Smasher organization because of what they represented. And he is against all super soldiers, thinking that they are all corrupt, with Steve Rogers being the only exception. So why is one seen as a hero, at least in our eyes, and the other is seen as a villain? Well, that's quite obvious. We are the audience see them because they're going against different forces, and the Avengers, as we are trained to believe, are the good guys in the universe. But the boys, the Seven, are almost all completely evil and only care about themselves. So, to us, Butcher looks like the hero, even though he has done stuff far, far worse than Zemo. I mean, Zemo, what he's done is pretty tame. Butcher, well, you know what he did to Translucent in the show. I'm not going to say it directly, but that was hilarious. And he also has committed so much murder, death, and Zemo is pretty tame to that. But if the people knew about Butcher and what he's doing, and they do learn after they have that really bad reenactment at the beginning of season 2, but with it, we know that Butcher was seen as a villain among the people because he was going up against the heroes but that was mainly spun by Watt's PR team, and if people knew the truth, Butcher would probably be seen as the hero, but that's not a guarantee since he's like slightly better than Homelander. Just he's not a complete murder psychopath. He is a murderer that go against superheroes. And trust me, if you read the comics, it's far worse. But I'm only 3.5 issues done with it, or 3.5 issues volumes, and really I just have to keep going. Or I think it's maybe 2.5 technically, because I'm reading volume 3. Yeah, whatever it is, just that's fine. We'll just go with that. But I really think that these two characters are so similar because they have such similar ideals, and the main reason one's a hero, one's a villain is because of our point of view. But in universe, if you just believe what is known commonly at this point in both universes, they'd both be seen as villains, with their actions being those of an extreme terrorist trying to take down different organizations and superheroes. But I think they're both very well developed characters, and it's one of the most interesting ones. Zemo was probably my favorite in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Butcher is almost definitely the best, and is far, far more shady than Zemo, with his first appearance in the show being him lying about being an FBI agent, I believe, and of course he wasn't, and he is such a shifty character, but both are very good characters, and it's very interesting to look at the two. Of course, I wonder what you think about this. Do you think that they are more similar than more people admit, or are they different? Because I think it's pretty clear that their ideologies and how they think is very similar, and I may do a fight between them next week, but I'm not really sure about that. This ends my week of scheduled uploads, and in case you're wondering, on Saturday I will still be releasing a Bad Batch review, since I'll be back by then, ready to do it. But that's really it. I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, and may the Force be with you.